I don't know how to edit, so this is gonna be a full-blown video, no edit. So we'll make like it's a podcast, and then like welcome to the land downtown road. It's my intro and start. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Anyways, Okay, so I just want to talk about sex. That is today's topic. I bring this topic up only because it came to me. Anyways, y'all know the saying that closed mouths don't get fed. It is 100% true. Closed mouths do not get fed. I'm trying to set up the camera right. Closed mouths do not get fed. And this goes for everything. So say you're with this guy. Story time. For me, I have been having sex with this guy and he sucked 10,000%. Like, everything was bad. The kissing was bad. The sex was just bad. Like, all of it was just really bad. And I couldn't tell him. I was embarrassed and I liked him so much, so I just faked it. Every time we had sex, it was like, ooh, that was so great, and like, fantastic. And it wasn't even close. And this is for multiple people, you know. It just wasn't good, and I couldn't understand, like, why can't I get someone that's good, and why do I not feel valued and worshipped during sex or after sex? And it hit me because I never told them, you know. I would just get upset, then I would start resenting them and hating them and being low-key passive aggressive, and then it would be pretty much the beginning to the end of my relationships with them. And I would never have the courage ever to actually say it. Even after all this time, I still make like, you know, oh, they're so great, at least to them, you know. Not that we talk anymore, but like, they feel like they're the shit because of me hyping them up, and it was 100% a lie. And another thing I also want to mention, okay, I'm going all over the place. We're gonna go one thing at a time. First off, closed mouths don't get fed. Because I never told them what I want and need in a sexual partner, or during sex, or even after, or even before, because before sex is very important. I did not communicate, and they just did whatever they thought was best because they felt like they knew the female body, even though every woman's body is different. Every person's needs and wants are different. Like, we're not all the same. And yeah, I'm letting y'all know. Y'all need to tell them what y'all want. If you do not tell them what you want and you're too embarrassed, you shouldn't even be thinking about having sex with them, because that means that they don't make you feel like a safe space, or there isn't a safe space. They're not providing a safe space, or you don't feel safe enough or secure enough. There we go. In the relationship with them, to tell them what your needs and wants and desires are. If that cannot be done, why are you in a relationship with them? Why are you sexually active with them? I see people all the time having one-night stands, and they're able to tell them what they want because they know they're never going to see that man again. They know they're not going to get attached. They know what they're there for. They're there for pleasure. I signed up for pleasure, so I'm going to tell you how you can pleasure me. But if I really like this guy, though, like, I'm not going to tell him, even though it's the same. He's supposed to pleasure you, vice versa, as you pleasure them or him. Like, it needs to go both ways, you know. Remember, closed mouths don't get fed, baby. Learn from me. I learned enough for everybody, trust me. So next topic I want to talk about is, I just had a brain fart. And I know I had mentioned it earlier too. What was it? I can't remember. So we're gonna move on to a different topic, still about sex. I also want to mention that if you are uncomfortable with the thought of not being able to communicate with your partner about anything, even outside of sex, you should not be in a relationship with them, okay, in any kind of way. And this is the same thing with friendships too. If you can't talk to your friend and you feel like everything you say is like, ooh, I have to be like really careful, there you go. You don't need to be friends with them. And it took me so long to understand that and figure that out, because I felt like I was abandoning them. And if they left me, it was, oh, I deserved it, and that I wasn't doing enough of what could have been or what they needed. And I always just took the blame for everything, you know? Oh, they broke up with me, like it's me. And I remember my ex-boyfriend in high school, he did me so dirty, low down dirty. And he broke up with me, and I begged him not to leave me. I begged this man not to leave me. And he's the one who did me wrong. Me. But I also had no like self-worth in anything back then, and I really liked him. I really did. I was in high school. I was a high schooler. Like, that's my excuse. I was young. I didn't know no better. And I will never do that shit again. I don't think I can say that on YouTube. This is going on YouTube, so no more cussing. Yeah, I can't do that. Bleep, no more. No more. It really messed me up more than you could ever imagine, because I still would see him in the hallways and still try to rekindle things and fix things and beg. Like, I can do better. Don't leave me. And learn from me on that too. Next thing. Oh, yes. I wanted to talk about, I remember the topic. So back on to the sex. If you feel uncomfortable in yourself, you should communicate that to your partner so they can help you feel seen and heard and validated during sex. Don't rush into having sex just because you feel like you have to, or that's the only thing you have to offer, because that's 100% not true. You are more. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are literally everything. Just think about how carefully crafted you are. Just think about that. I love everything about you, and I don't even know you. And I feel like that says enough, to me at least. I'm definitely gonna need to do better with this whole like podcast thing. But that is the end of video 1. And now we're gonna do our outro. I can't even remember the song, but thank you for coming to the Blend of Tarot.